This is AV SuperFriends Off the Rails, an almost regularly scheduled open discussion on audio and video in higher education. We'll sound off about our most brilliant ideas, our dumbest mistakes, and everything in between. And because this conversation will almost certainly go off the rails at some point, we'll end up covering just about everything else. And now, the AV SuperFriends. For June 14, 2023, live from InfoComm 2023, it's the AV SuperFriends Off the Rails, episode 100.
Episode 100.
Sort of, depending on how you count it.
Several of our closest friends.
So we're grabbing all sorts of
we're
close.
because we're standing next to each other.
Yes, literally in close. Physical proximity.
Yes.
So I'm going to follow up. Ryan mentioned today in one of his recordings, you guys won't hear this until October, but I'm going to introduce myself slightly differently as my name is Chris, no last name.
That's
and
right.
I'm joined now by Justin, Jamie, Rachel, Mark, Larry, and special guest Joe Way. Hey, Joe, how's it going?
Wait, I got a last name, though?
Oh, you're right.
Do it
Damn
again.
it.
Do it again.
Roll it back.
Ryan brought up that apparently I introduced myself with the last name, but no one else with the last name, and he said that's not fair.
I think Joe it's just always Joe Way.
It's always Joe Way.
Other people said that earlier. They came by the booth and they went,
Is
it
word.
possible to say your name without saying the whole thing in one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you do it like this.
You're like the anti-share.
Joe.
That's it.
Nice.
Joe.
Anyway, so we do have a bit of news that we stumbled across. This is breaking news, not yet reported news.
Hard hitting.
We just kind of
It's not hard hitting.
started talking about it and realized what happened.
And we had to verify the news because it didn't seem right.
But then you can keep us honest on this because maybe we're completely fucking wrong.
Yeah, we may be wrong. So call us out.
They're breaking this news to me live on air.
According to the InfoComm app,
I have no idea what they're
who wants to
talking
talk about this?
It's
So
coming.
the news
it's
is
coming.
Microsoft does not have a full-on booth.
They only have Microsoft rooms.
Well, not that kind of room.
Meeting room.
You
They're
mean
in the meeting room.
So you can go be invited to go talk to them somehow if you knew how to be invited.
But as
If you were
AV
cool
design engineers, we don't have a
reps.
Microsoft rep.
So
we're
how
not
we can
sure
get
how you
invited?
get
We're
invited.
not sure how you get in there. Yeah.
Well,
maybe that's the point.
We
They're
can take Joe
trying to
over
keep
there.
us at arm's
I don't
See,
wanna
we
go in
weren't
there.
trying to say that.
All right.
but it's interesting that if that is the case, they are one of the arguably two large modern VC equivalent platforms, and they always have a big booth showing off all their stuff and their partners. So it's odd if that's the case. Now, maybe they've built out all their meeting rooms to be dedicated like MTR experience spaces or something.
We're being live fact-checked.
Are we?
I did live fact-check you using so I went over to the launch pad area.
You ran all the way over to the Microsoft booth to prove we were wrong.
Well, no, I went over to the launch pad area that I was talking about earlier, where that's like the first-time exhibitors area to visit with 22 Miles, who has, I'm not joking, guys, you have to go check this out. They've built an InfoComm app experience that is significantly better than the InfoComm app.
Nice.
Yeah, this is AI assistant for InfoComm. It is powered by ChatGPT.
Of course
That's
it is.
awesome.
And I just asked it, does Microsoft have a booth in the chat? And I mean, it's okay. I happen to have some information here. They built this last week, so it's like almost right. It says, yes, Microsoft does have a booth. Their booth number is room W305A.
that's not a booth.
W305B.
Exactly.
So
That's
both
not a booth.
And
confirmed
room
and
W306A.
denied.
But, if you're interested, you can tap on that little blue thing, and it'll give you
A map to somewhere.
Interesting.
A map
point-to-point
to a place you
wayfinding
can't get in.
directions.
That is way better.
It is so
is
much
nice.
better than the InfoComm app. It's not even funny. But
Wait,
it
is Hetman on there?
Pretty funny. Oh yeah.
Booth 4489.
So
There we
look,
go.
they were showing me this in the booth, and they were like, "Test it, look for something." And I said, "Where's the HEPMA booth?" And it said, "The HEPMA booth is located at booth number 4489. You can click here,
Look at
4489,
that.
to get directions."
Fantastic.
Boom.
That's nice.
All right, so
Hello.
Joe, we have to ask. You've now been on the floor for a day with the first ever end user group booth.
How's it going?
How was it?
How is it? Reactions.
You know what? I'm in awe. I mean, look, turn around. We're having a happy hour right now. We are booth
There are
spreading.
people. Yeah, there's
instead
drunk
of
people over
man-spreading,
there
we're booth
everywhere.
spreading.
Yeah.
We're all over the place. We had over 350 badge scans in the first hour and a half
Nice.
of people who were very intentional about saying, I've heard about you, both manufacturers and integrators and other higher ed people who've never really connected or maybe joined the community but weren't at, and the first thing they did was beeline straight to the fraternity party in the back.
Right.
And
we set up on the lawn out here. We didn't even. We weren't.
We couldn't even get in. We had to go next door.
We have a podcast booth in there, and I'm like, "Where are you guys? You guys recording?" And now you're at CCI.
No, we had to do that because it was too busy. It was too
busy
loud
over
in
there.
there.
So we knew
This is a
we
big
planned
group.
this ahead of time.
You invited a DJ.
Yeah.
From Trinidad and Tobago.
I know.
A DJ.
So you brought a DJ in for us to record with.
I mean, that would be a
Next to
very
the
different
podcast.
energy than your typical AV SuperFriends recording, to be sure.
Yeah, but it is. So to answer your question, it's just awesome to see our vertical that we always argue how we need representation to have a physical, real, tangible representation of our family coming together. How many times I've heard people say to me, "Thank you for giving our voice, our vertical a voice," right? And it's like, but it's not me, it's our community. It's just
everybody.
we haven't had something that was physical for that to happen yet, and now we do, right? And that's the big thing. And you can just see from everybody how excited they are for that. So that's my, and I'm not going to lie. Like,
There's the DJ.
Yeah, it's the DJ. Well, DJ Lyle.
You're getting out DJ'd.
Yeah, you got a DJ
we got
competition
another
going on
DJ?
here.
I think it's
Yeah.
battle of the bands.
I think Yamaha is fighting back.
Yeah.
Well, they're a sponsor, so they shouldn't fight back.
Yeah, what the heck?
Then get us piped over there.
Yeah, can we just join forces?
Yeah, we got some network cables. Can we just start?
Does anyone understand? Does anybody
That's
speak
exactly
Dutch?
how that
Surely
works.
there
Gotta
is
run on
some
Dante.
sort of
I have a rolling-
wireless audio
Yeah.
zoning technology that
I have
could be
I have
brought to
gaff
bear.
tape. I have gaff tape. We can just
Somewhere
start
around
running.
here, we might be able to find a cable.
I don't think gaff tape's the thing. I think you need carpet.
Yeah, you might
You
need
need more rolls of carpet.
just roll
Gaff
right
tape's
over the
not a
top
thing
of it.
here.
So
I got one on.
it's so far, it's successful.
It
Right.
is very successful.
It looks successful.
I mean, if you think starting with the Higher Ed AV Awards on Monday, where Mr. Justin became part of the inaugural Higher Ed Hall of Fame class,
Yes, thank you
to the
again.
Education Summit yesterday that was a sellout, to now today, and where we can't even fit in a 20 by 20 booth.
It's a success.
And our Friday banquet is already sold out.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Does that mean I don't have a table?
Maybe.
It's possible.
There may be a few hidden.
Do I know a guy?
You might know somebody.
Do I know a guy?
But that's what's amazing, right? And I think that's it says a lot about our vertical, and it says a lot about what you all say all the time, what I say all the time, and this is physical proof of us showing up and making it happen, right?
It's fungible now, right? It's
It
right
is.
here. Here it is.
Yep.
That's
But
nice.
also, I do have to run back to the.
Go back to the party.
I'm
but
sure you have more
I
in
do
store.
need to say, congratulations on 100 episodes.
100. Can you believe it?
Thank you.
Hundy.
And we're shutting down. This
We're
is the
done
last
after
one.
this one. Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what?
And we're going to burn all the files.
We've
and
reached the syndication numbers. We're good to go.
Yeah.
We
I'll
just
get
want
cash
to
out and live on the
collect
residuals. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we're
got
just
it.
going to get our royalties. That's it.
But I have to
Hold on.
ask you a question.
Sure.
Do you listen to any of your actual?
I listen to every
I listen to all of
episode.
them.
No one else does. I know they
No,
don't.
I do.
I can't
do.
listen to myself. No,
Mark
I do.
claims
I
to.
have to.
Mark
No.
listens for safety
I
periodically throughout
choice.
the show, but does not listen all the way through.
I will listen when I have to edit, and then the occasional one after that.
Yeah, no. I will only. I listen to the very beginning just to make sure that it's actually the
Recording.
episode. You
Like
know.
something actually happened.
Yeah, and then I'll listen to the very end just to make sure that's
The
it.
ins
And
and
I
outs,
stop.
the roll
Yep.
in, the roll out. So I do the same thing,
That's it.
similar, but we got a lot of like banging and trash and papers and
Mostly
cats
because
and
of me.
dogs and doors
Yes.
and shit. And I'm constantly cleaning all that stuff up. So
Not my house. I'm clean.
not the house full of.
Your house sounds like an anechoic chamber. It's amazing.
I know. I work hard for that.
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
Can I have a tweaker?
Yeah.
Yes.
By the
I want
way,
a
the
tweaker.
tweaker doesn't work, but you
It
can
does.
have one.
Oh, well,
It's,
you know
it's a
what?
Phillips screwdriver and a scraper.
It's a different
You know what?
sized tweaker.
I don't actually do work anyway. I don't need it. I just want it because it says your name
Yeah,
on
just
it.
take it.
There's
Yeah,
a pen.
take it.
Go.
Yeah.
All right, thank you
We've
guys.
got plenty of
Joe,
space.
thank you.
Thanks, Joe.
Thank you for coming along. And that
All
was
right.
Joe A.
Joe
All right.
exits
Everybody
the
knows
building.
Joe A.
Thank you, Joe.
Thank you to the anti-share.
So I thought we were going to talk about how there's no 21 by 9 here with Joe here.
We didn't get to it.
Well, he's got lots going on.
No, there's
Okay.
lots of 21 by 9.
It's not as ubiquitous as everybody had claimed it was going to be. That it was going to be 21 by 9 coming down from the rafters everywhere.
I haven't seen
Well,
anything
maybe if we could
21
get
by
into
9.
those Microsoft rooms upstairs, we'd be seeing a different
Well,
story.
They're
Back-
probably
back on the
seriously
Microsoft
locked down.
thing.
They're probably zero trust rooms.
We have all been threatened that Microsoft rooms were coming to every classroom. We were all sold that by the end of this year, we would have Microsoft Teams rooms, everything, all the time, everywhere. I don't know if that's true.
Hold on. We're joined by another guest.
We're getting some more.
We got a lot
Frank,
of
why
guests
don't you
coming
introduce
in.
yourself?
Yes, my name's Frank Calavo. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Bring
we're
it
going to turn
right
you
up
a
into your
little bit.
face there.
Frank Calavo. I'm the founder of Computer Comforts, and I'm glad you guys are using my booth for your podcast.
We
gonna
are
say, so
using it up.
Frank was gracious enough. I reached out. To be clear, I buy lecterns through Computer Comforts. They're great lecterns. Everyone can go check them out.
Yeah, we were all drooling over one of them over here.
I reached out to them and said, hey, can we set up at your booth and do a little shindig there? And Frank said, by all means, and you want to hook up, do whatever, we'll figure it out. So Frank, again, thank you very much for allowing us to park in the middle of your booth, and we'll drag some people over this way. so we
Drag
can
you
get
from
you some
Hetma
sales.
and a bunch of other drunk people.
This is
at some point.
Excellent. Yeah, you guys
Frank,
actually draw a crowd.
Yeah,
if you didn't know, this is our 100th episode.
Is it
You
really?
made
Oh,
that
yeah.
episode.
So
Okay.
you're centennial.
Oh, fantastic.
You're now part of the Century Club.
Okay, all right.
So,
well,
Frank, while we have you on, do you want to...
Let's talk about the table we're actually mucking up
Yeah.
here for you.
Sure.
What are we on here?
Okay, so just real quick to back up for a second. In a nutshell, since 1987, we've been building technology furniture specifically for the education market. We decided a long time ago, let's just focus on one niche and be the best at it. So that's where we're at, technology for education. This table, to answer your question that we're standing at, is there a camera here?
There is
No.
this is
There is
all-
not.
I mean, there's
You
one
have to paint us
somewhere.
a-
Yeah, just not here.
The camera of the mind.
Paint us a
You can
picture with
pretend
your
there's a camera.
words.
I'm good with visuals.
Okay, so,
Theater of the mind. Explain it.
Okay, I will. Thank you. So I had to know how descriptive I really needed to be. So we're standing at a table that's called a collaborative table. So in addition to our lecterns, we're also getting more and more into learning environments that are active learning and collaboration. So this table will normally seat between 5 and 7
But
students.
today
1,
it
2, 3,
seats
4, 5,
like
6,
9.
7, 8.
26.
Right.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, we have
Don't
8.
undersell yourself now.
So this is actually a mini version of the table, so it fits in our booth.
Okay.
But it has surface-mounted technology. A lot of our customers will say, hey, we're going to mount an Extron, a Crestron, whatever switch. And we cut the custom holes out in the tabletop. Up underneath the table, Justin, on your side, I can't really demonstrate it. There'd be no need to, but there's a hinge door.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
It
this-
all comes collapsing
Look at
down
this
on
thing.
us.
So
Can
let
I
me-
take it apart?
Let me take this off. So
Can I-
Yeah, the modesty panel drops.
Frank is currently disassembling the table
So-
for us.
Can I unplug stuff?
No.
Do not unplug things,
no,
Justin.
my
We're
fault.
using
Okay,
it.
Sorry. My fault.
So there's a hinge door underneath the table that allows you to stick a thin client or a small form computer.
Or a compute.
A compute.
Stop it, Larry.
No. Bad Larry.
Man, you could stick an elephant in here. This is great.
All right, there you go.
Do you have an elephant?
Yeah. We do that a lot.
Sometimes,
Ventilated.
And then we also do a lot of technology tables also for students.
Okay.
You see up on the backboard there, that was designed for UNLV.
Are those the monitors that come up
is this
and down?
Frank's room?
That's Frank's
That's
room.
Frank's
that's,
stuff?
That's Frank's room.
Oh.
The monitor goes down,
Yeah.
the lid closes, and it's designed for multi-purpose rooms. Yeah, the picture above that is one of our active learning clusters. What do we got here?
All active learning is a cluster, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's that?
Jump in,
Jump
Tim.
Okay, I didn't know if I should just jump in on it.
Tim's here.
Tim Van Wert from Rutgers University in
New
Hetma.
Jersey Tim.
Yes, and
What exit?
151. So
Do you
yeah,
guys
and
seriously
actually-
all know your own exits?
Yeah,
It's a
that's-
Jersey thing, man.
that's how
It's
it
a
works.
thing.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's just like second nature. So yeah, we actually we have the active learning clusters in our active learning classrooms. We absolutely love them. Chris does a great job with us
that's my
on a
brother.
regular. Yeah, so he does an awesome job with that. We love our CCI table, so I could also plug and vouch for them.
All
And
right.
I'm glad I'm here with you
Okay,
on
yeah,
this 100th
thanks.
episode. So
All right.
yeah.
Welcome to the Centennial.
Yes, I know. Yeah, it's milestones.
Quite the gala event.
New market. It's active learning and podcasting now. We know that
Yes.
it will work for 8 of our closest friends
All right.
on a scaled down table.
Fantastic.
We're okay. Jam it in there.
We're actually showing a brand new product. It's right behind you here.
This is the one we loved, by the way.
We've been collaborating for a year with the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill.
Larry, what's up? You couldn't get in on
You
that?
didn't tell us about this, Larry.
I'm still working on Larry.
When I saw it, I thought, I was like, is that Larry's
It's
thing?
nice.
Yeah. So
You hit it. It's a secret.
So the
He's hand building them.
The bottom
Freaking Larry.
line with this one is UNC challenged me. They said, we're trying to future-proof our classrooms. We want to be able to put a cabinet on the right or the left. The faculty's portion of the table needs to be sit-to-stand, ADA wheelchair compliant, and it needs to be affordable. So we got the whole thing wrapped up in about a $2,000 package, and it's proven to be a big hit.
Wow.
So, yeah. Oh, and they also said the biggest enemy of any AV install is heat and dust.
And water.
And students.
Yes, and you should
So basically, students, teachers, all environments, and technology.
Janitors.
If you have any of that,
Earth, air, fire, water, and heart.
All of the natural
You're Captain Planet.
Yeah.
Now I know what kind of group we have.
Yeah.
Anyway, what they did, if you see behind you there, they had me.
This is pretty slick.
So I have an exhaust fan built into the back of the cabinet.
Oh,
which
no way.
It sucks all the hot air and blows it
And
out.
hold
the
on.
back.
from the instructors, hot air.
Right.
And then, come on.
And then on the front is a filtered front door that has just a little.
It's a furnace filter on the front side
Yeah,
that you just go to Home Depot and get. It's wonderful.
That's awesome.
It's just like a standard Home Depot furnace filter?
Yes,
Hey,
it's the same
All
size.
you need.
Hey, go open the door.
God, I love it when people do smart
Oh,
things.
you can't open it. So Christopher, who's standing over there by that unit, is the one who helped me design it. That's one of the guys we collaborated with at UNC. And it's
Hey,
fantastic.
thanks for hiding that from us, Farrier.
Yeah, no,
Thanks.
come on, share the wealth here.
So anyway, hey guys, thanks for inviting me to say a few words.
Hey,
Thanks
thanks
for
for
letting
letting
us
us use
crash
this thing
here.
rent-free, man.
Yeah,
This
sure.
is great.
He never said rent free, but thanks for bringing it up.
Oh, what?
All right, hey,
All right, let you
thanks a
go.
lot,
Thanks.
Frank.
All right, bye-bye.
Thanks, Frank.
Thanks.
Oh, okay.
All right, so Tim,
so Tim,
you're
yeah,
joining us today,
Yes,
huh?
yeah.
So
Joe
Tim's here.
Wade made me do
Jim,
it.
do you want in on this?
Jim's
I think
Jim's
we're bringing
here.
Jim. Wait, hold on.
Jim?
Wait.
Are you guys? Would you stop with the cables?
Over, under.
Under?
where are we
Oh,
going?
Over, under,
Over,
through.
under.
Over, under, through.
My
around
arms
the
are
tree.
not
The
coming up.
rabbit comes out, goes around the tree,
There you
goes
go.
back down.
We
Okay.
should probably do this
Oh.
wirelessly next
How
time.
did you guys do this?
It took
Tim
a
was
lot. Yeah, well,
double dutching over here. I
you
mean,
know what? I'm going to blame Joe Way. He came over here first
sounds
and
right.
just
I'm not
tangled
built,
this shit
I'm not
up.
built for this.
When in doubt, blame Joe Way.
That's right.
Yes,
As long as
exactly.
we all understand-
Well,
just
he's the
go-
one
there
who told
you
me to come over here,
That's,
so I came
that's
over here.
next
So
year's swag. It's
Yeah,
Joe
we're gonna-
Way's fault.
yeah,
that-
I like it.
That's almost better than goggles on, please.
there we go.
All right.
I think the theme for
So-
next year is going to be powered by Chat.
So what do you think, Tim? I mean, how's this thing going for you? We asked Joe about having HETMA have an actual booth. What's up?
I mean, this has been amazing. I have to say, like we've been going strong all the weekend into.
You guys been partying
Monday.
all week so far.
Yeah, I know. Really, it's just been
There's just like
nonstop.
amphetamine-fueled caffeine pills nonstop,
Yeah, exactly. That's all. I'm just hyped up all the time.
mediating with vodka when you need to.
Exactly. That's yeah. I had a beer.
Yeah, yeah. That's
so
why I
bad.
didn't want you to set it down.
Yeah.
Somebody took it.
I'm gonna put that over here.
Where he's
but-
going to knock it over. Watch.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I do
It'll be
that.
over
I
here,
do that
though.
when I'm sober. So when I'm drunk, it doesn't get any better. So yeah, it's been a great week. We had our Higher Ed AV Awards on Monday night. Absolutely amazing, great turnout for that. And then Tuesday we had our Education Summit. And also congratulations to Justin.
Thanks.
I know. So has his head gotten any bigger? Since he's now Hall of Fame level? Or?
He's still trying
It was
to.
already big.
He
He's
tries
still
to
trying
downplay
to
it, but he's
spell
enjoying
Hall.
it.
I'm working on it.
Hall
He
of
just
Fame.
randomly
Working on it.
brings it up throughout the day for no
Yeah.
reason.
Dave, you guys remember that?
He's gonna break it out and just put it on the desk, and like that's where it's gonna be.
I need to get that box from you still.
Oh, Joe, I don't have it.
Blame
Joe?
Joe. When
Joe
in doubt,
has it.
Joe.
He's always-
It's Joe Way's
We're
fault.
saying it's
Yeah,
Joe Way's
Joe Way's fault.
Yeah.
So did he where's it at? Is it here?
I think it's in his
hotel room.
It's in his hotel room.
Is it in L.A.?
No, it's
okay,
here.
It's here. That's good. Okay.
It's in his hotel room here.
All right.
I don't know if you want to go up there though. That could be a dangerous thing. I don't know.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, talk about that later.
Yeah, never go with Joe Way to a second location.
Never follow Joe Way to a second location.
So we had our education summit on Tuesday. That was a great event, and now we're here. We're here on Wednesday, and it's been nonstop, and happy hour is happening, and we have a crowd.
It's jamming.
It's jamming over there.
I feel like that's like the Crestron booth right now over there.
It's the second person that said that. It's like the Crestron booth.
You can't
it's
get
like
any...
shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
That's why we're over here.
Right.
Yeah.
Something that's going on today is you're signing people up today.
Oh yeah, so I will say about half the people that have been showing up are the ones that know about HETMA.
Mm-hmm.
But as people are coming by, either their rep has sent them or somebody has told them go see HETMA, or they're just walking by. And we're signing them up as it's happening.
How many have you signed up? Do you know?
I don't even know how many have we signed up, Jim.
Is there any metrics on that?
Not yet. I'll have to report back to you on that one.
It's my understanding that is it Kenneth? Ken?
It's Ken.
You signed up today, right?
Well, I signed up last week.
Last week.
There you go.
So Ken's here with Auburn, and he's heard that we were doing this today, and he goes, I just signed up. I'm like, awesome.
Yeah, and that's what's been... Yeah.
Why did you sign up for HETMA?
Well, as a higher education AV person, it just made sense.
Cool.
I was going to say, and I don't need to speak to you guys about this. You understand what we do. We are an advocacy group, for all the higher ed. So no matter if you're in Auburn or you're Rutgers or West Virginia or Utah State, I always want to put you in West Virginia. I don't know why, Jim.
Is it Utah, West Virginia?
Yeah, it's because
they're practically the same place.
They're right next to each other, right on the border.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, Jim.
Even somewhere in there it says no.
There's only a state or seven.
There's we
most
cover,
of a country between them.
Yeah, a lot of open country. It's not all just Jersey. So as much as I would love to believe,
I'm pretty sure.
Jersey. Yeah, exactly. That's really what it boils down to. And it's great that we can see. We can get. Yeah, we know our mile marker. It's just. We have all those universities that are the small ones, the communities, all the way up to the larger universities. And it's become such a great asset for a place to communicate, to exchange ideas, to make connections, not just among ourselves, but also with the manufacturers and all, to be able to build those relationships across the board. And I mean, this is proof that people are seeing the value in free.
Yeah.
In free.
These are all the same people with all the same problems and same goals.
Exactly.
Right here.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. And it's nice to go to a community where you have a problem and then somebody else has that same problem. You go, yes, I'm not crazy by myself.
I'm not alone in this battle against all
Collective
my
action
IT folks.
turns out it's good.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
So,
hey, thanks for dropping
Tim,
in on our
thank you.
100th episode, Tim. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
We have more people. There's a
more
line of
guests
people to
coming.
get on this show today.
Are they stacking up?
They're stacking.
We're stacking up.
Apparently. All right. Well, it's
Thank you.
Ken, thanks for jumping on.
Jamie's just tangling everybody up. He's doing a great job at it. No, you got a good job.
Now we got Jim coming on from Utah State.
From West Virginia,
West
Utah.
Virginia,
Utah.
West Virginia.
So, Jim, what's your reaction to him confusing Utah and West Virginia?
I've been to West Virginia
Once.
once.
Be careful. I'm from West
Larry
Virginia.
is a Utah. Larry is a Utah native. I mean, West Virginia
Do
native.
I need to
so.
speak slowly?
Wow. He went right for
No,
fighting
sorry.
words.
I was born in Fairfax, Virginia.
Oh, well,
Okay.
that's
So, yeah.
practically not really
But like
the
East
same.
Virginia.
It's practically not really the
That's
same.
not West Virginia.
Yeah, as somebody who grew up in the Appalachia part of Virginia and now lives in Fairfax, Virginia, not the same.
Not the same.
Not very different.
Do you know
my
your
s-
mile marker?
East Virginia.
Also
Yes.
joined by Jimmie
We got
Singleton,
somebody
who
here from
snuck his way in.
CDWG, right?
Hey,
Is that right?
CDWG. I
WG.
lost my voice last night.
Oh, man.
What were you,
Where
was it karaoke?
AV
What were you up
doing?
to?
I wasn't even karaokeing. I was just talking.
Just yelling at tourists?
Yeah, I was just yelling
That's
at
a
kids.
missed opportunity.
Sitting across the street from an elementary school
Stop
yelling
running.
at kids?
I was like, we're running. We're doing stuff.
We're at the pool.
my grass.
At the pool. Just no running by the pool. Get stop.
Stop experiencing joy.
Were you self-policing the people at the pool?
Yeah.
Were you
They were
laughing?
too loud, yeah.
So I guess both for Jim and Jimmie, what are your reactions day one, InfoComm? What are you guys seeing trends? Anything jump out at you?
I
trends.
don't want to
Trends.
mention a manufacturer, but I walked past a large manufacturer known for their hardware. I walked through the booth.
Said
and there was
2024.
no hardware. It was all
Again?
screens showing stuff and all software. Yeah, again.
Hey, Jim, guess
blaming it
which
on
booth
supply
we
chain.
didn't walk through?
The one that had all the...
Maybe
But
that
we
one?
will.
Had
We're going
all
to be
the,
there.
Did it say coming in quarter 1 24?
Now not shipping.
We'll ship sometime.
I was actually shocked. I missed the tour of the booth, and I happened to walk through. Like, where's all this stuff?
They will be the software company they've always aspired to be.
Yeah. But the buzzword I heard
Whether
today
they like it or not.
was
we got a buzzword.
equitable. I heard a lot of equitable.
Equitable.
Yeah.
In what way? Did you just throw it in there, or
Okay,
like?
No, every
There's a
booth-
That's a
buzzword.
BS marketing term. Though.
Yeah.
Like I have a big problem with people
Marketing
using
flaw.
that for the equitable high flex experience.
Well, that's something
It
specific.
can't
but yeah.
happen.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't use that word, do you?
Well, I mean,
As a
You don't believe in equity.
You might have
no,
used that word
I
on stage
believe in-
today.
Equity came up on stage today, but it was in, I think, like an actually legitimate context.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it can be
Because-
it
legitimate,
can be
Larry.
legitimate, but
Yes.
the way most manufacturers here are
Larry.
using it is nonsense.
Right. And it came up when we were having
Nonsense.
our conversation about enterprise IT today, because Jen Steinhardt, who, like many of you know, is an advocate for diversity, equity, and inclusion in the AV space, was talking about the potential for the AI tools that are coming to the collaboration space to improve meeting equity from a neurodiversity standpoint. Like tools that can say, like, here's who's talking, here's the emotion that they're displaying. I'm going to take notes for you so that you can focus on the conversation and not have to deal with like
Typing.
your dyslexia or multitasking or your ADHD.
I need something
Which
like
is
that.
exactly
Like-
That's exactly
that's
what I
the
need.
perfect example. But
Yeah,
saying
this
that
is
I
the
can put
meeting
a
equity
mic,
we need in the world.
putting a mic in the ceiling does not make the experience the same for a student at
I
home.
think we just
as-
pressed
So-
Larry's button.
So the only thing that
Now we know which
does,
one it is.
and we built rooms like this. If you call it, you could call it a cockpit room. There's a room with an instructor and teaching equipment, a camera, microphone, and there are no students in the room.
Right.
All
We talked
the
about
students
that.
are remote.
Yes,
and
or
then
all
it's
front
the
of the room
students are in
only, yeah.
goggles.
The front of the room
Either
only.
way works.
In the same room,
It's an equal
with goggles
experience.
in the room.
All right, Jimmy, you're not selling goggles, are
I
you?
think I do sell goggles. I sell a lot of goggles. Okay.
Set your stuff down. Give back the sticker.
How far can I dive with those goggles on? Is it
When am I
like
going to get the Google
certain amount
glasses?
of
Depends how tall you are and how
like
far the
70
floor
feet
is.
underwater?
No, they're pretty cool. It's kind of cool in like a medical space. Not in every room, but in
Whoa,
medical
whoa, whoa,
spaces.
rewind. Say it again. It's kind of cool where,
In medical,
but not.
not necessarily every classroom.
Oh, there
You're
we
just
go.
Every
you're giving
classroom
Chris
is a
more
no.
points here.
Chris?
He's,
Yeah,
I just-
he does-
he's just taking.
I'm
He's
just
writing it
taking the
down.
points.
He's
Chris is
taking
taking
notes
notes.
right
That
now.
is now the title of this show.
It can't be now that you called it out.
We're not.
why I
we're
called it.
just corporate out. We just
Yeah.
not that
Well,
it came
no.
from you. It's corporate. CDW said.
Immersive learning is definitely something I'm seeing more of, where like people are trying to draw more people back into the classroom, but that's not online equity. That doesn't help with that at all.
That's
that drives
enrollment.
more people back into the room and provides a better experience.
That's good deal.
Which I
So
think
maybe
is
it
cool.
is a valid
Yeah, I
tool.
think that's great.
We should do more of that.
Yeah. Provide
Plus,
a bad experience for outside the classroom to draw
yeah,
people back in.
really.
Dial back
Like,
the
can we do
bandwidth.
that?
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's-
We need to come to campus.
If we make it good enough, they'll want to stay online.
Is that your
We
goal,
need to go
Larry?
bad.
It's
To
not my
drive 'em
goal,
back?
but
Oh.
if that's a happy side effect, I'm okay with it.
Yeah, you
Okay,
can't.
okay.
I mean, you want people to come to the classroom and put their butts in the seats,
Yeah.
because that's how budgets are decided.
We want them to just pay the bill.
Well,
if they want to
yeah,
come to
the
class or
bills
not,
need to
it's
be
not
paid.
really
It's better learning
irrelevant.
outcomes too. I mean,
So if they
at the
come
end
the
of
first
day,
They're
week,
gonna sit at
they pay their bill and then
Starbucks or
leave.
in their living
As long as they're
room
paying the
and attend
bill,
class.
if they
Not to
can,
keep talking
yeah.
about like how awesome my own session was earlier today.
It was
but
pretty
this-
good. We were there.
we
This
were all there.
concept
We were
also,
there in
I
the
know,
back,
thank
yelling.
you. Thank you very much.
Heckling.
I was
They-
heckling.
they
I
kicked us
appreciate
out.
that.
Yeah,
I
they
want
kicked
you
us
to
out.
know it was standing room only. Did you
Well,
know that?
I did not.
Yeah.
He didn't-
I got there. There's no seats. I had to stand.
Okay.
There was several people around me.
You guys are famous.
Open chairs in
no,
front
but
of me.
this was
Shut up.
somebody, I think it was Nairi, said on stage, and I was like, oh, that's a good one. Put that one on a T-shirt. You got to justify the commute.
Yes, that was a
Right?
good. Yes, that was good.
Like, I
agree
really
with
like
that.
Yeah,
that
because
as
if
a
I go all
tagline.
the way to work to, what do you say? If I
Go
go all
and
the way to work to
sit in a
sit on a
Zoom
Zoom
meeting,
call,
Yes.
what's the point?
Yeah,
You've wasted my
you're
money and
wasting
theirs.
my
Yeah.
time, my money, your time. Like everybody loses, and that's as true for higher ed as it is for
He
corporate
said another
AV.
thing too that I think that was
100%.
that we're just subject matter experts in endpoints.
Oh, we just
It's
lost
not
a
the AV
CDWG and
and
added an
IT. It's just everybody's
AV
coming
amplifier.
Thanks for coming over, Jimmy.
Thank you all.
Bye, Jimmy.
We just
Have fun
gained
yelling.
an amplifier.
This guy again today. This is a
Jimmy just left, but I'm still worried about the term medical space.
yeah.
What did I just walk into? I gotta go.
You know exactly what you're walking
That is
into.
the smartest thing any guest on AV SuperFriends has ever said.
Oh, that was a mic drop. Hi, I'm Ryan.
Rachel, nice to meet
You're my
you.
favorite AV Super Friend.
Oh, well, that's
Thank you.
typical.
'Cause you're the only one that hasn't made fun of it.
Ryan,
yet.
give yourself a quick introduction. Let people know who they're listening to.
My name is Ryan Gray, and my day job is Assistant Director of Information Technology Services, Yavapai College in Northern Arizona.
You're picking up your cadence from Joe. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you for that.
Yeah.
I'm from the Pine Tree part of Arizona, not the desert part of Arizona.
That's a good
and
one.
You
as
can
a side
talk
gig,
normal. You don't have to talk like Joe.
You don't have to sell. You don't have to sell us. We know. We got
That's
it.
true.
Yeah.
And
We're not
yeah,
paying for anything.
a
So,
host
So what's
that-
your second? Yeah,
I'm
second gig.
a board member of the Higher Education Technology Managers Alliance, and I host the AV IT Amplifier, the newest podcast that you haven't listened to, but kind of should. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Wow.
Are you AVITamplifier.com or just on tweeters?
On the tweeters, look for it.
Okay.
Or find me.
On the tweeters?
Or go to higheredav.com. You will not. Yeah,
It'll show-
and you will find it. All the shows are
think
there.
about
you will
that.
be tagged somewhere in there. We will find it.
You will find it. You will find the AV
Oh
Super
my
Friends
God.
there as well as myself.
Wow, Frank just showed up.
Frank
from
showed
UNLV.
up.
Frank should come in. Like,
Now things are going to get rowdy.
do you have the 5-second delay beep button available
No,
in this
we
rig?
don't.
We have Justin
we are
and Rachel.
live
So
today.
it's
That's-
already programmed
Then I don't
for
think
me.
Frank is allowed on this show.
I'm already
You know what
here.
I'm saying?
Frank's already been on
You're
the
going
show.
to want to censor
Nope.
whatever Frank has. So I'm so sorry.
Hey,
I'm
thanks,
like
Jim,
taking
for
it
joining
over.
us today.
Jim Wellings.
Hi, it's
kicked-
Frank.
Thank you, Jim.
Is this the 100th episode?
The
This
100th
is
episode.
100 episodes.
And is this the first time you have all recorded together in person?
No.
Basically, yeah.
That
No.
was this morning.
This is the second
morning.
time.
It's the
True.
second time.
Well, then I don't know why I'm here. I gotta go.
Yeah,
What a waste of time.
Then you're gonna
Oh
have
my
me. This
God.
is
This is
gonna implode.
garbage.
Who's
Okay.
got the dump button? Because I'm definitely gonna say something.
So,
What did I just say?
So
what
Frank-
did I just say?
I don't know. I didn't hear
Well,
you.
he didn't
I
hear you.
said if you don't have the beep button,
Yeah.
Frank shouldn't be on the
So
show.
Frank,
Yeah.
Frank, let me tell you, I take some perverse joy in clicking the explicit tag every time I upload one of these.
Yep.
And that's
so
usually
feel
because
free.
of me.
Yeah,
Well,
explore the
now,
space.
what
really
about chopped
explore the
liver?
space.
when we were chatting yesterday, I said let Frank get 3 in them. Well, I just started my first one, so it's gonna be clean. We're good.
Okay, we're good.
so we're at the
Do you want
computer
to come back in a
conference
few
booth.
minutes?
We're at
Yes,
the
we
computer
are.
conference
We
booth,
are.
and we understand that this picture,
This is your
It's
thing.
inspired by my
Did you
classroom.
do that?
inspired by or is?
Inspired by. So
Now, we
that's
heard different.
Well, no, Frank inspired it from that. So we've renovated the room since. So
Oh.
it's not like that.
Oh, so you've got like the
Oh, do you
new
throw-
hotness. It's even cooler than that.
No, we detuned it. So that was
Detuned it.
detuned it. So that was where James King, our med school.
Yeah.
That was the interim space for his facility before he got here. So that was there for 4 years. Now he got his new fancy building, and he's got those rooms over in his fancy building. So we reclaimed that as regular stuff and pulled out some of the fanciness. So we went from 4K HD creaminess on that, and then we backed it down to things they can break.
Right.
Oh.
But yeah, so it was
Student
inspired by
proof.
that. But yeah, it's
Student proofed it.
yeah, they made custom tables for us and everything because we had laptops for testing. So they had secret cubbies on the side that we had to pull in and out with power and data and all that stuff, and then 4K monitors that went up and down on the arm. So we worked with the computer comforts folks to design and develop custom furniture for us. So yeah,
Nice.
Cool. Hey, Ryan, thanks
Yes.
for joining us, man.
I'm I got to talk to you guys for a whole hour already today, so I'm kind of done.
Did it actually?
done
We're
with
hoping
this.
it actually
You guys-
recorded though. There was no.
But I'm
we're
going
like,
to bring to you
I'm skeptical
Ann
of that
Kelly,
recording, but you can't hear me.
who not only earned her CTS degree this week,
Degree.
Degree.
Muzzle.
but ask her if anything else big happened while she's been here.
Oh, no.
Any news? Any news? to
Wait, what
share?
is the news?
The news, going from one tiny college to a very college.
Where?
Wait,
Point-
where are you
sorry,
going?
the mic at the face. We want
Sorry,
to hear
yeah.
this.
Funny
Okay,
thing
so
is, I know this, and this is
Where
like
are
I'm
you
yelling at
coming
everybody
from?
else.
Used to be. Yesterday, where were you?
Right outside of Buffalo,
Okay, and now you're going.
New Haven, Connecticut.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I've heard of a school there.
Yeah.
Is that the Huskies?
Honestly, of that I don't know, but I know they've had a facility since 1638.
Look, I know it's a bulldog. That's
is
what
a
I've got.
bulldog.
So
Thank you.
it's a
It's a
new
bulldog.
I don't know the bulldog's
It's
name.
Yeah, it's a new school.
It's new.
It's new school?
Yeah, new school.
Yeah, compared to
Okay.
Cambridge.
We talked about the new school
Wait,
yesterday.
is that the new school?
1638.
The
yeah.
new
The new
school. We had somebody in our class from the new school, didn't we? Or not?
Yeah.
That's different new school.
Different new school.
Different new school.
I was
Okay,
being
okay.
sarcastic about a 400-year school
Yeah.
being
Right.
new.
Yeah.
New,
It's
exactly.
newer.
Yeah,
Newer.
that was very
That guy was
confusing
actually
for
from
me.
the new school, I believe.
Yeah.
No, it's not
Which is
confusing.
100 years
Okay.
old, not
I am
400.
so
I'm going to
confused
make
right
a
now.
reference that probably not a lot of other people will know, but it was also featured in the Gilmore Girls.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know I know.
Thank you.
Like making eye
Thank
contact
you.
with the one other woman at the table. I'll be like, you know where Rory went to school,
Yeah.
right?
We're not speaking fast enough. There's something about that lady's shows, and they just.
Yeah.
Okay,
Exactly.
so my wife likes them.
There you go.
Yeah,
Sure,
sure.
she does.
So are you
Then
like
maybe Maisel. I don't know.
Yeah.
Team Luke or Team Dean? Where are you at here, Jamie?
Yeah.
We'll get to it
So-
later.
Okay.
That's what I.
The guys
when
make
after,
fun of me.
Yeah. When I come back from here, it's going to be the transition process from that point on to getting ready to leave.
So, CTS.
Yes.
Why?
I was looking at it for
Because it's
like,
an entry-level certification
stop
for
it,
people
Chris.
who
No,
work
it's
for
not.
less than
Stop it,
it's
Chris.
not.
Okay.
I read
Ignore
about
him.
it 5 years ago. I was going after position. They were like, "Oh, CTS preferred or get it within a year." And I'm like, "Oh, what is this?" And in a lot of products we have to take something to hit the benchmark to download that driver or something. And I was like, "Oh, it shouldn't be any big deal." And then I was like, "I'm just going to take a sample test." And I think I was 10 questions in and on the floor in the fetal position, going, "I feel like I should know a lot better." So it became just a target for me to get, and I did. I did really well. I was shocked when I saw the little score and I saw the little 4 letters of said you passed. So yeah. So and it wasn't like I studied for 5 years. It took me a while to get the time to study so I could do it. So and what HETMA did for me was sponsor me as a Prism Scholar, covered my testing fees. I had a mentor the entire time.
Who was that?
My mentor, he was Dan. Sorry.
Oh.
This is like went up on the Academy Award. Like my agent, what's his name?
No.
Supported
Dave
me my
Cannon.
whole career.
Dave Cannon. Dyslexia in the same word. He's out of the T College in Texas. I've
There's
been
lots
there.
of
It's
T
a
colleges
no,
in
no,
Texas.
No, no, no. The
Like
city.
Texas State, Texas University.
The great
Texas
city.
Christian.
Not
TC.
Austin,
There's
the good
not
one?
one of those.
Austin, yeah,
Yeah.
Austin, the good
UT.
one.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
it's been a
the
long
good
4
one.
days for me. So, but he was my
UT.
mentor. He was great, and just little things like, don't worry about this, or learn these things and learn how to interpret questions, because that's how you're going to study one way, and then
It's all
they're
about
gonna-
test-taking skills,
yeah,
man.
And that's really what it is. And I mean, I knew all the stuff. You have to stop being afraid of just that thing. So, and I passed it. It was great. I got the tag. I'm really
Congrats.
happy for that. So, on to the next
All
thing.
right.
And now moving on to the Ivies.
Yeah, the Ivies, very much
Very
so.
nice.
I'm gonna go cause trouble someplace else.
Hey, Frank. Hey, Frank.
BC just snuck up behind me here, so
You're
he's
going
gonna
to trade
tag
off
in.
with BC?
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
thanks for
right.
joining us on our 100th episode.
Well, I did one already once,
Yeah.
and I did 3 with Joe Way on his, so I'm waiting for.
No.
I need a.
Oh.
So I did 3 of his, so you guys got to trump that, because I mean.
I can't be
We'll
calling
do
you.
it tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, if you do 5 of them, you get a special jacket.
Let's
We want to
bring
find out about
We
your
can order
InfoComm
jackets,
experience.
right?
a wrap up one.
Yeah, we want to find
we'll
out.
do that, and bring the dump button, because that one's gonna be fun.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, don't worry about that. Thanks, man.
Thanks, Frank. Here comes BC. BC.
His headphones on.
Headphones.
Hey, BC, what's
Hey,
up?
what's
You're
going on,
live.
guys. I can assure you I'm going to be a complete letdown from Frank. I don't have that same energy level going on.
Well, that's okay.
He actually
I don't-
kept it pretty contained.
Really?
So,
Yeah.
He did.
He only
Yeah, I
had
don't
one-
think we had put
one
enough
beer. He
beers
didn't
in
get
Frank
enough
yet.
beers yet.
Like he wasn't
These
fully
earlier
fueled.
ones.
He might come
So
back.
it's fine.
We'll see what happens.
It's fine.
And Joe had only like 100 words and was out.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's-
That's weird.
Joe is overcommitted this week.
Yeah.
He is a
Yeah.
busy man. I mean, just looking behind us, you can see it's a testament to the community that's been
So,
used.
yeah, let me ask both of you. You're both involved heavily with HETMA.
Yeah.
How has day one been? Is it everything you wanted? Has it been a nightmare? Has there been a lot going on you didn't even consider? What's
Or
your
what would you change for next year?
Rosebud Thorn? Go.
Rose. I've met so many people from Because they never knew that we even were here, and we were like, come join us. We have cookies. We're like the dark side.
Cookies over there.
No. That
Are
might
there
be tomorrow.
cookies?
No, there's not cookies.
Oh.
But,
Beer,
we have
wine, and
quiche.
water.
I know.
Yeah.
What's
we
even
got some
better?
mini muffins in the back
Yeah, we do have
storage
mini
room.
muffins
So
Don't tell me that. I've eaten nothing but a granola bar today.
Oh, come
I might
visit.
tear about your
Come on,
storage
let's go.
part in a minute.
Rachel's
We'll
like,
take care of you.
I will
Like,
be
there's
back.
what, where? Do
Yeah.
they have chocolate chips in them?
they do. Maybe we got those and the funfetti variety.
I see.
Yes.
Tell me more.
But no, it's just talking to people that we would have never, like, unless you have a place to stop and chat. Literally just stop and chat. Like, that for me has been so exciting. I'm like, oh, what do you do? I'm meeting up with somebody else just in 4 hours. So, of just being on the floor. Fabulous.
It's been crazy. I don't know what I would change for next year yet. I haven't had enough time to really
reevaluate the
reevaluate
metrics
and
from
decompress.
the reports that you get out of the booth.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys been
I
meeting your
think you're gonna need
KPIs?
Yeah, it's got to keep me the KPIs. We're doing the badge scanning, which is weird being on the other side of the fence now. I'm like, can I scan your badge? And now you're the one getting the mean looks.
Yeah, we
when you
were
do
asking
that,
someone
so.
else how many new scans you might have had, like new.
Didn't Joe say
brand new
like
people,
350 or something like that?
Yeah.
In the first couple hours?
Yeah, I gotta say, like, I think you're gonna need a bigger booth.
Yeah.
We're gonna change one thing.
We have like 80 by 80 ideas in a 20 by 20 space, so
Uh-huh.
something's gonna explode at some point.
So
Yeah.
we're just gonna be like pirates and start taking over other
Yeah.
booths around
We
us.
already have.
And
Like this?
Yes, exactly. Just start assimilating them in, but
Well, to the many manufacturers listening to this episode and thinking about their space buys for next year, let me tell you, you want to be next to the HETMA booth.
Yes.
And you want to sponsor the HETMA booth.
With comfortable
Absolutely.
furniture.
With
Yes.
comfortable
Comfortable
furniture.
furniture, podcast capable.
Perhaps
Yes.
some cookies, a
Power.
podcast
absolutely
booth.
cookies. Yes. But I think for day one though, it's honestly I didn't know what to expect, but this has really surpassed my expectations. It's been nonstop traffic all day, everybody coming by, and it just really feels like the higher ed community is really growing a lot now. So
Is it growing, or is it more realization of the people out there and kind of wrangling people in?
No, speaking as somebody who used to be able to actually see the demographic metrics at InfoComm,
this
community has always been here. It's always been
You just gotta
like
find 'em.
literally the plurality
Well, I think now you have
of attendees, the
beacon.
largest
There's
single
a
segment.
beacon now.
And there has been no center of gravity for it.
yeah, I think Justin nailed it where it's not so much growing, because I mean our community grows, right? But it's getting everybody
Awareness.
focused and moving into one direction finally. So
Well, and turning it from a demographic into a community.
yes, exactly.
So you're
Exactly.
basically the bug zapper, and we're all a bunch of mosquitoes.
Yeah,
That's a good way to.
It's pretty bright green over there.
You figured us out, man. You figured us out.
I think the end result might be different, though.
Yeah, we don't want to zap anybody.
I don't know.
Right.
More
No
an
zaps.
ant farm than a
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Jamie's very
Midwestern.
He's into
sort
it.
of
Yeah.
death-oriented metaphors.
Very Midwestern.
Such a happy topic.
All right. Well,
So, y'all, congratulations, by the way, 100 episodes.
100 episodes,
That's
thanks. Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you.
Love it. Love it.
We're gonna
So,
keep doing it.
All right.
We got more people
Let's
good
get
stuff here?
some fresh blood.
Three
in
more
here.
to
let's
go.
get some fresh
All right.
people.
Y'all come in. Yes, come on in, Johanna. Come on. It's great talking to you guys. Congratulations.
thanks for coming on in.
Thanks.
Thank you so much, and congratulations again on your CTS.
Thank you very much.
Here, I'll hold your drink for you. Oh, you're going to get it?
Jamie's holding drinks now.
I only take a little snip.
From everyone.
This is how we got the super spreader event last year, guys.
Yeah.
What? I don't under. It's fine.
Wait, we did it? What?
It's fine.
No,
Yes,
it wasn't
it was
us.
your
Yeah.
fault specifically.
I was not even there, so it couldn't have been
I've
me.
been wearing my mask in the show floor all day today.
I heard super sprouter and I was like, oh, seeds, what?
Delicious.
Okay.
Right.
So, welcome to the show.
Hi.
It's our 100th episode of AV Super Friends.
Congratulations.
Very
And
much congratulations.
tell us a little about your stuff.
Are you going first or am I going first?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Sparkle for it. 1, 2, 3. Oh.
I don't have enough hands.
I'm holding a mojito. That's not going to work.
Rachel, I'll take
you
mojito.
can pass your
She can go
mojito
first.
over here.
Yeah, you'll get the
Not
cup
pass your
back.
I think we've already just established that I can't be trusted with anybody else's calories at this point. I'm getting ready to chew my own arm off.
All right. Sorry, we completely interrupted everything.
So my name is Johanna Pierson. I'm from Wentworth Institute of Technology in Boston.
No.
Okay.
I'm Natalie Gillespie. I work at Northwestern University and I'm the HETMA DEI chair.
Oh, shoot,
this
I
year.
forgot to mention
Wait,
that.
you're
I
at
just
Northwestern
Yes.
with Troy.
With Troy.
We're sorry.
I'm sorry.
Below, above, equal.
He was hired just above me.
Are you all right? You need another mojito. Take the sting off the entire year. No, Troy's a good
he's
guy.
been great.
Troy's a good guy. We tried to
been
get him
great.
over here, but he's apparently popular.
He is, especially in that new hat.
Yeah.
It's a
Did you
good
see
hat.
his awesome
It's
new
been
leather
It's like
hat?
an Australian hat. I don't know what
Yes,
it is.
I'm
So-
sorry. We
hat?
mentioned this yesterday during the HETMA summit. Like, I'm used to his hat matching his outfit.
Yes, it was distracted.
perfectly.
Yes.
So when I walked by him like 2 or 3 times and didn't recognize him because it was a cowboy hat with a purple shirt.
Yeah.
And it didn't match.
Yeah.
So we were a little confused.
He's taken on a new direction.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's become the cowboy hat guy.
Do you think his accent's gotten thicker since you put the hat on?
Yeah, do you think he's leaning into
Leaning
it?
into that, yeah.
You really have to.
Has he bought
I
a
don't think
horse?
so.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Did you know?
All right.
So you haven't spent your entire day here at the HETMA booth, right? You've been out and about?
Yeah.
What interesting things or trends are you seeing out there that you want to talk about?
You see anything
Is there
cool?
anything weird, different, like, oh
Or
my
is it
God,
the
is
same
this
thing?
really?
Is it the same stuff?
Well, you were here. You went to the last InfoComm, right? It's been a gap for me. I haven't been for the last 3 years, so
Okay.
I'm not
For
the
you,
right
everything's
person.
new.
It is. I'm not the right person to talk about emerging trends at InfoComm.
I've been noticing a lot of people trying to go for immersive walls.
Okay.
So,
Okay. How many of those you buying?
As
well,
many as we
actually,
can get.
I brought Troy's boss over to the booth to see Igloo.
Okay.
Because
How many of those you buying?
Well,
All of them.
hopefully at least one. 'Cause-
One of them?
Yeah.
I did hear their name in another educational session. Someone else mentioned them specifically.
And they won the HETMA awards.
They won
They won
several.
all of the
Three.
HETMA awards.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
Higher Ed AV awards.
We talk a lot about, okay, so there's cool things, and then there's mass deployed cool things. And some people, especially manufacturers, don't like to separate that. So that's why I asked that question. I set you up. It's really what I did.
Mass deployed. Well,
Yeah, I mean, what's cool and then what's cool at scale, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So like the
Two different questions.
The production walls, the LED production walls are awesome. How many are you going to buy? Mark's got 3.
Coming. Eventually.
Maybe.
Yes.
Oh, boy.
We're committed.
I don't even think I could fit one of those on my campus, to be honest with you. It's too small.
It's going to be a showcase piece.
I'm in downtown
The
Boston.
wall's too small? Or
No,
your
my campus is too
I'm
small.
like,
Yeah,
wow.
Campus way too small.
Yeah, if it's not $20 million, I don't want it.
Right.
I'm downtown Boston. I can barely fit my desk in my office, much less
Wow.
a 60-foot
Really
LED
old
wall.
buildings.
Yes, I have a historic
No, it's brand new.
auditorium that I
Built last
can't.
year.
Really old
I
buildings.
can't drill any holes into it because it's historic. So,
So you just run all
that's
your
very
cable and just throw it on the floor.
Oh,
Yes.
now this is interesting. So, what is your favorite installation gizmo in these historic buildings? What makes your life easier? Because those things suck.
Or what makes your life possible?
Yes, there.
That's probably the best question.
There's got to be something that you're like, we can't run out of
Yes.
this. Our
We
inventory.
can't live
Yes.
without this.
The decimator.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Explain for folks who
Qu'est-ce
don't
que
know.
c'est?
Yeah, that's a
Explain for folks who don't know.
So the decimator, they're a company, I should say, decimator. We just call the device we use the decimator because it's the biggest one we have. And it's not big. It's, a little box about this big, a red box.
It sounds like
a big spider on it.
kind of thing.
It's got a big spider on it.
Yep.
And we use it to, it's the answer to, laptops, because we're also a BYOD campus. So we never know what we're going to get from guest presenters or what viruses the faculty have downloaded onto their laptop this week. And the decimator is the I didn't ask when it comes to changing display settings on
You just feed it all
who knows
into
what
it and it
laptops.
just
Everything goes in and exactly what we want comes out.
flatten it all out, round off all the hard edges, and just
Okay,
this
that's
is what you
interesting. I
get.
need to go check these out.
Yeah.
It's like a
converts
broadcasting
SDI to
tool.
HDMI and back and forth.
Yes.
And it also does frame rates.
Yes.
Or at least the one that we do.
And some do color space as
Some
well.
do color spacing, yes.
It's
So
a really nice tool that when you have that problem, it's like, that's the fit.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the sledgehammer to throw.
It
Yeah.
is,
It'll
exactly.
round it off real quick.
It is the sledgehammer.
Yeah.
All problems become nails when you have the decimator.
I like that. Can I use that?
Please.
All problems become nails.
Yeah.
That's right.
That
Yeah.
should be like on their website or
Yeah.
something. because they.
I've got a sparkly one on my laptop.
I do every show that we do in that particular historical auditorium space. We have to bring everything with us except the sound system. The sound system is installed because they could hide that. But every time we have to do a live stream in there, we have to do a community forum in there.
Build it and tear it down.
Tear it down every time.
Now, are they here? Do we know if they're here or not?
They've got to be here.
We got to ask
You're
them.
right. Let me ask my app.
Yeah, ask the
Rachel's got this really cool app.
Check it out. Here we go.
Yeah. So this is
Rachel, talk to us about this app.
Well,
we talked about
I think the audience wants to know about this app.
wait.
A second time.
Let me remember how to unlock my phone.
Hold on. What was that number?
It's 22 miles. They're in booth 809. And they if you want this for yourself, they've got a QR code that you can scan.
What else do they do? This can't be the only thing they make. Is just this app.
No, 22 Miles is a visual communications platform.
Okay.
So they do digital signage, they do wayfinding, they do workplace experience apps, hot desking, meeting room reservation, all that stuff. They've been experimenting with AI. So literally last week, they're like, we could do something for InfoComm. And they built for InfoComm this little, you can scan a QR code. It's ChatGPT powered app that I can go for.
She just asks it things.
Is the decimator, DECIMATOR?
Yes.
Is the decimator, no, it corrected it to decimation. Is the decimator
Two
here?
very different things.
And we'll see.
Thinking.
Churning out the chips.
Come on, baby.
Databases.
Oh, no. It wants me to tell him who I am. I asked it too many questions. Now it wants to know. Now it wants to collect my data.
All right, we'll pull up the official app.
Fine.
No, these are smart little widget boxes. We've used them in the past, for broadcast.
A lot of broadcast tools there. Yeah.
We need to, somebody comes in, needs to show this.
I'm sure they
whatever it is, just plug it in.
No results found.
Oh, they're not here.
They don't seem to be here.
I bet they're at NAB.
They're like Microsoft.
Well,
they're in a booth room.
Ubiquitous, they're just not here.
Have you noticed that Microsoft's not here?
No, I didn't notice.
They're here-ish. They've got meeting rooms.
They're looking from above down at everybody and saying, just you wait.
Peons.
So just you wait.
21 by 9 everywhere.
This will be the Microsoft show moving forward.
They have meeting rooms, so only the integrators can go see them.
Yeah.
In Vegas,
we're not allowed to. We're not allowed to go talk to them.
Dirty end users.
Yes, we're the people that actually make things work.
Filthy.
Used to make things work. Now it's certified. It works regardless.
AI assistant agrees that, I'm sorry, could you please provide more information on which company or product you are referring to? There are 754 exhibitors, and it's difficult to find a specific product without knowing the company name. Which I feel like is a legitimate answer, given that they're not actually exhibiting here.
Yeah, maybe so.
That's fair.
All right.
Did Natalie get a badge flag?
I think she did. I think she did.
Okay. Johanna, did you get one?
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Well, here comes Mr. Badge Flag himself.
Chris is back.
Chris.
So, Chris Hewitt.
Again, it's an auditory medium, so in the theater of the mind, I want everybody to understand that Chris is wearing a,
how many you got on there?
Yeah, what's the count? I can't even count that.
I actually haven't counted yet.
I call it
Do you
the
want to count
badge
them real quick?
tie.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25.
Fully
And AV
3.5
SuperFriends
feet long.
Is
the newest member.
Right at the very bottom where we belong.
Very bottom of the barrel.
No, it's
It is
right at the bottom of the AV loincloth.
It's the AV loincloth.
Yep, that's right.
It's got the best
If
looking
you get a few
crotch
more
at
of those, it
InfoComm.
can be one of those sumo wrestling diaper things.
Something like that, yeah. Just
Oh, please don't.
That's called a thong. Yeah.
Do not loop that up and tape it.
no, we staple it.
And then go
That's what happens when it falls
streaking
apart.
through the quad. Woohoo, we're going streaking.
It's a tuck-friendly conference
So besides
badge.
badge flags,
Yep.
what else has
have you
caught your
done?
attention?
Okay, so there's over, 700 exhibitors here?
754, the AI assistant just told me.
Okay, so you can't hit it all in 2.5, 3 days.
But
There's
you
no
did
way.
somehow.
But you've already been
somehow,
them all.
yeah, I became
4
Superman
hours.
and flew around the room and I saw it all. Stuff that I saw that was cool.
Or even trends. Trends are okay.
Or stuff that you saw that was not cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
there
that's
it's even
just as
better.
good, yeah.
Stuff I saw that was
Throw
not
some
cool.
shade.
Yeah. 21 by 9. Or wait, where are the goggles? Chris, goggles?
You want me to play it? All right.
We were just talking about that. There was the promise of like the 21 by 9
everywhere?
apocalypse, and
They're all in the secret meeting rooms with.
I'm not sure where they
So
are.
I saw one.
I saw a couple.
I saw a couple that were out there. I was like, that's great, and let's look at
They're
this
a
useful
lot less
space, right?
impressive when you stand in front of them.
They-
Like the advertisement makes it look at great.
Here we go.
There it is.
And then you walk up and you're like, that's it.
It's just a little bit more display, but a little bit less display at the same time.
Bingo, and that's it. And so I was looking at the one that was over at furniture manufacturer's booth
Because they make
and
good displays, furniture.
I think I've seen that same one.
Yeah, it starts with an H.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So I look there and I go, okay, so let's measure here. Oh, we got 2 foot of content area, 2 foot high. So
Which
now,
means that you can get how far away now?
Yeah, so now okay, let's just give them 3 feet. 3 feet, 12 inches per foot.
There you go.
Multiply by 6.
Are
How
you
far
using-
back are you going?
Yeah.
They're all
Could
right
you
here.
use the metric
14
system,
feet?
please?
Yeah.
You want me to use metric?
Yeah.
Oh man, this guy's breaking down the math.
So, 25 centimeters is a foot.
He's going to do
25.4.
it.
Oh, no.
25.4, correct.
Oh boy.
25.4 times 3, and then multiply by millimeters,
There you go.
right?
Aaron's about to lose
It's
it
just
over
not
here.
gonna
Aaron
work.
just got it.
Yeah.
It's
Just
millimeters.
millimeters.
Get out of here, you Canadian.
The answer to this equation is no.
It
Not
works
enough.
fine in conference rooms when you split half the room and you're only sitting 8 feet
Correct.
away.
That's right.
So who in higher ed, who in any corporate land besides maybe your CEO's office have a conference room that is made for 10 people and you're only going to seat 4 to 5 people in there?
Exactly.
Math does not compute in terms of space utilization.
And you actually use the word compute correctly.
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah, it is a verb, folks.
Maybe it's because I'm from Canada.
It's like a verb, not a noun,
you guys,
right?
Canada.
Canadian.
I like that.
Your guys' grasp of the English language is I'm just
a boot.
That's what it's all about.
Well, we saw some digital signage, I guess would be the most generous term for it. But it was a booth, and they had a small monitor like this.
Yeah, sure.
With lots of detailed information that you had to be about 2 feet away. Justin, this one sleep again. About 2 feet away to read. And at the bottom, they had like the most inaccessible QR code that I would have had to go with my phone, and
Zoom
get to
in.
the screen to get it to read it.
Chris is over here on the monitor going like this.
But the product
trying to
was
zoom
decent.
in on it.
The product was legit.
The product that they actually had there was awesome.
Oh, so it wasn't vaporware.
No.
Oh, that's good.
We're going back on Friday because it's an awesome product. But their signage display, I was like, they make monitors bigger than like 43.
They put all their money into the product, not the display.
Which is okay.
Well, yeah.
I thought it was a little ironic also that one of the blended projection 21 by 9 things, right? They were showing it off. And all of the complaints we have about, content has to scale to this thing correctly. Well, they had some film strips and something, and then they put on just stock footage, like right off of something, and it pillar barred. I'm like, oh my God, really? You just did that?
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Ultimate fail.
because that's what users are going to do.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
They're going to show 4x3 PowerPoint.
Right in the middle.
But if you're trying to sell it, why are you doing that?
They're going to fire it up out of the board, out of the boardroom, and they're going to do that. They're going to throw up their content and go, oh.
So you know what? It always made sense, like in the arena where you had like your show and then all your ad space.
Yes.
Yeah. So are we going to just get extra ad space in all of our conference rooms
That's
now?
the revenue
Oh, no,
gap
there
that
you
we're
go.
fighting
That's
right
what it is.
now. Like
Yep.
we'll just start putting revenue or ads in our class.
I heard that's what
teams are
John
perfect.
Hopkins is going to start doing.
I mean, honestly, my budget is so low that is going to be how I fund doing
Just
renovations
ads
in classrooms.
running.
Good enough for
full-time.
Facebook, good enough for us.
We've just been joined by Aaron from Emma. Tell us a little bit about yourself, Aaron.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, I am Erin Maher-Moran. I'm from Johns Hopkins University, IT manager for classroom technology, and the vice chair of HETMA,
Vice chair.
and host of AV Nation's EdTech podcast.
Oh.
Are you recording here this week?
I am. Tomorrow, I believe, 10 o'clock, so drop on by.
You guys have like a full-on booth and everything over there.
Very much not sure. Yeah, so, and they blocked me off time and space and whatnot. And
That was awful nice for them to block off space for their podcast person.
Yeah, but I was like, oh, I'm actually going to do it over there instead. Thank you, though. and they were going to send a crew and everything, and I was like, yeah, we got stuff here. Like, I don't, thank you.
Where do we sign up for a whole crew?
I get a crew. I have I have a producer.
Okay,
Really?
we had to drag all our stuff across
this is all
campus.
self-service.
That was the only reason why I agreed to do it too.
Okay.
Like, I'm like, I got too much going on. Podcasts are work, and I'm like, oh, I just have to show up and be me. Yes.
That I can do.
How do we get that?
I want to sign up for
that gig.
Mark,
Justin?
find that. Mark. Why me?
You got the deep pockets, man. Let's make this go.
I don't have. My pockets are as deep as yours. They go to here.
He's working on
You're
it.
taller, therefore the pockets have to be deeper.
Yeah.
Sorry,
That's just basic math, guys.
Is that what happens in
Can you break that down in metric, please?
Dude, pocket height scale with pant height.
Yes.
In
They have
Canada.
in Canada? No.
But
we still wear Levi's jeans.
Their pockets are reversed, though, so you have to cross over.
It's like, that's what happens when you have
Did you say pocket or
thumbs,
parka?
right?
Parka?
So what's your topic?
I decided that usually we have like a curated list of articles that all of the guests have read and we discuss. And this time around, I was like, you know what? Let's just talk about InfoComm stuff and whatever we're thinking about being interested in at that time.
Seems timely.
Yeah.
All right.
So speaking of, and not to give any content up for your show, what have you seen so far that might have interested you on the show floor?
Sadly, I really have not left.
This is far you got away.
That's an honest answer.
We're like 40 feet from the booth, so this is.
I know. So this table, this gold right here. Future Hatmo approved, maybe. We'll see. Always looking for those sponsors.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, hopefully you can get out and see more. But how has day one been since you've been locked in the Hetma booth?
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could tell this is not my normal voice. This is my InfoComm voice.
Just wait till you do your show.
I know. It's seriously, but tomorrow morning it's going to be done. And I'm going to have to use sign language the rest of the week.
It's a sign language
We're going to
only
do karaoke
podcast
tonight, right?
No, that was last
What are you
night.
two singing?
Oh, wait a second.
Islands in the Stream?
Nothing but Sonny and Cher.
No Islands in the Stream.
Hard no.
No?
Right? And I'm trying to think of a good Canadian band, but
Rush.
A good one.
Everybody always says Rush.
Yeah, I mean,
there's some fans.
let me tell you guys, I have a very well-established karaoke rubric. Rush is right out. You cannot have an instrumental break of longer than 30 seconds in your karaoke song. It's self-indulgent.
Air guitar.
It's not allowed.
No, that's time to dance. That's where you dance a little bit.
Brian Adams.
Yeah.
There you go.
go.
That's it. That's the one.
Because, I mean, nobody should be doing Celine
Or
at a karaoke bar.
was it Alanis Morissette, maybe?
That's
Oh,
a
If you're just angry at the world, absolutely.
No, you ought to know as a
Is it
karaoke banger.
Bare Naked Ladies?
Bare Naked Ladies. Yep.
Yeah. You can tell I grew up in the 90s,
you were
right?
on radio, too, so you're just going for it.
Yeah, I'm just going all my 90s radio.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all I got. Well, thanks you guys for joining our 100th episode. 100.
Congratulations.
Aaron, make sure you get a badge flag for your
stickers,
exclusive. Oh,
pins,
Chris, can I get an extra badge flag?
No.
Do you want a second one?
No.
You can
No
be the one
repeats.
person wearing two, and people are like, "What's going on there?"
But you got to put it at the top.
You can undo it all.
Start going up now.
Yes.
Yes. Get them all again and do it all.
Can you go out from the sides?
Yeah, just go.
Actually,
bring it
you can.
out.
You can. Yeah, you can.
Well,
It's
Chris,
legal.
Chris is
They'll
going
let
to
you do
check
that.
in tomorrow, and we'll see
It's
how
going to
long
look like
this
a
thing's
grass
been.
hula skirt by the time you're done. Just like all the way out.
All right.
Oh, man. All right. Well, thanks, guys, for
Chris
joining
and
us
Aaron,
today.
thanks for jumping in.
Absolutely. Hashtag humbled and honored to be part of this episode with you guys.
Thank you for stopping
Thank
by.
you. Good luck on yours.
Thank you.
All right.
If I can,
We'll talk
if
to you
anybody
guys
can
later.
hear me.
Yeah, you get it together. I had a lot of guests today.
We did it.
We did 100
152
episode
guests and 100
and 100 guests.
You know, we had a plan for this show.
And that went
Well,
right out the
it's-
window as soon
At
as
that
Joe
point, it
showed
kind
up.
of became like we have a backup plan if we need more things.
Yeah, but we had
like,
plenty of guests.
I think
these
we
are-
had enough things.
But these are a lot of our friends, and they
Wait,
listen
we
to
have
us, and they
friends?
do support. They do support the show in a variety of ways and get our name out there. So it's kind of nice to share with them.
Sure. Yeah. Well, tell you what, why don't we wrap this one up? Let me find my.
We will have more coming.
Yeah, plenty more coming.
This show.
But, I think this one. There we go. We'll put that. So I think this one it was it was fun to just kind of rehash and talk to folks and see how things are going on day one. We're not going to do this every day, but I think
we're not going to do a 100th episode every day?
Every day.
I don't really want to.
Yeah, tomorrow. It's our 101st episode.
Oh, yeah. We'll start making parties for every one of them.
I don't think
from here on out.
Computer Comforts is going to like us.
I think they're going to love us.
Well, again, thanks to Computer Comforts for letting us park in their booth.
Really
Thanks
appreciate
to
that.
Frank and team for letting us be here, and we'll be back soon.
Well, we've managed to ruin yet another episode of AV Super Friends Off the Rails. You can contact us with questions, topic ideas, or general complaints at mailbag@avsuperfriends.com. If you complain loud enough, we might just invite you on the show.
Nice work, everyone. Sharp broadcast. Really good. Everyone on the floor as well. Really a lot of hustle. I liked it.
The opinions expressed by the AV Super Friends are solely those of the individuals and do not represent their respective institutions, organizations, companies, or clients.